offlane. River's here. Smiley goes for an Illuminate. Armen dodges it. They get the Split Earth. They get the Crush. It's stacked on top of the dagger of Pycat, though, but Pycat will have another dagger in 1 more second. Goes for it. And they get the first blood with that Blightstone minus armor being applied on the dagger. Pycat takes a ton of damage, and it's a bit of a shame that they stacked the Dagger Slow and the Crush, but they still get the first blood in the end. And immediately after that, Navi are roaming towards mid, going in on this Pikachu. Dendi has shrapnels, but doesn't read the direction properly, and Pikachu just dodges all of the shrapnels. Split Earth misses as well. We got a rotation coming in from Witch Doctor. And so, that's 2 shrapnel charges spent. Biver gets a Crush, but I don't know why he even bothered wasting the mana for that. Now Cask up onto RMN, but not long enough to let Orbit come into position for the Impale. And Shrine activate. They actually activate the Shrine without Dendi, which I guess Dendi's not that low, but still. I guess it's more important for the Sniper to get experience than worry about going to the Shrine. And now Hive is going in aggressive on Pycat, but there's a loop with the smoked up Biver and RMN. Now Smiley chakras himself, they're on the run. They might just settle for Orbit instead. Crush connects on top of the Split Earth. Smiley just barely out of range, and Orbit's gonna go down again. Pycat has a dagger. Hasn't actually skilled anything besides dagger. I feel like he should go for the second point in dagger at least, but still sitting on 2 skill points. I don't really think that Blur is very useful in a lane against a Keeper and a Nyx Assassin, but yeah, he's still sitting on a skill point, just in case he needs it. Meanwhile, Radiant's offlane, General. I am assuming just freshly used his Shrine, yep. And now he's proceeding to stay in the lane, but nighttime is coming in 1 more minute. And General's doing pretty good. Like, he's getting a lot of experience. Definitely far more experience than this Nyx Assassin and this Keeper of the Light are getting. Pikachu's doing such a good job at not getting baited by Dendi's shrapnels. This time he has no choice. But he gets the bottle. Oh, the DOT from the shrapnel just barely gets the kill. And right now they used a Maledict on Datchak, on General, but Datchak's in deep. There's no TP rotations available, because Navi Biver does not have one, and Navi RMN has no items whatsoever. Well played by Sniper. Here I was saying that Pikachu did not have much to be afraid of against the Sniper, but even though he has 2 points in Dragon's Blood, this chip damage is still super irritating on top of the 3 points in Shrapnel, and Shrapnel's all magic damage. So that means that it doesn't matter how much armor you have. Biver steals the bounty rune. Fervian goes looking for it, but he sees Biver. How depressing. And yet, even after seeing Biver, Datchak still hung around for a little bit. Boosts the damage of Void because he was in Ghost Shroud. I don't know why Datchak was sitting around. He may have been, like, down here whenever Fervian saw Slardar. But then at that point, Fervian can't keep going for the bounty rune. You need to turn around and be like, I need to protect my Necrophos. So already, 1 kill for General with that first night. Phase Boots completed. General is doing so well right now. Bot lane. We got an Impale, it's gonna miss. They get the kill on the Keeper of the Light. Yeah, the offlane for Hive is doing much more poorly. As now Biver has taken over the bot lane, which opens up room for General. He's gonna regen in the fountain, buy parts of his urn, and then probably go back to the top lane. Because, well, actually no, he may go mid. Yeah, he's gonna go mid. And he's just going straight in. Shrapnel is used, number 1. Assassinate, yeah, Pikachu is dead for sure. Such a good timing for that rotation. Dendi is sitting on these shrapnel charges only whenever a kill attempt presents itself. And the fact that he hits 6 for Assassinate just makes that all the better. He's been getting a ton of denies. He has 10 denies, and on top of Pikachu dying and missing some creeps after that, this Dragon Knight is only level 5.5, while Dendi is almost about to hit level 7. And nighttime continues. This ward gonna spot out... Oh, no, it's a Radiant ward. So, General and Biver looking for an opportunity. And Fervian, he's dead. Void, Crush, right-clicked. Now Datchak needs to be careful. He's still hanging around here, has his Ghost Shroud, but that just means it's gonna be more damage from the Void. He's waiting for the Crush until the Ghost Shroud times out. Very well played by Biver. RMN comes in with the Lightning, and they get the kill secured. Now this is what I like to see. This is Night Stalker being used to maximum effectiveness. Navi is coordinating everything perfectly. They might go for another gank attempt onto Pikachu. Assassinate is up, and Sniper has the mana for Assassinate and all 3 Shrapnels, but now he has 2 Shrapnel charges. Although now Fervian comes in, and looks like they gave up, and now Biver going back up here. There's still 1 more minute of nighttime, and General has hit 6, so they could go for Darkness if they want. Sprint in, well coordinated yet again, but this time Ghost Shroud... This time Datchak was able to time it well enough that doesn't boost any Void damage, and Slithering Crush does no damage either. Pikachu actually activated Dragon Form. But he has no points in Dragon's Tail, so I don't know why. Meanwhile, bot lane, they're going in onto PA. Illuminate, 2 points, does quite a bit of damage, but Pikecat jumps onto a Siege Creep and gets out. And he's actually going to go all the way back to base. Four heroes closing in on Pikachu, and Pikachu's Dragon Form is about to time out. Dendi has 2 Shrapnels. General's coming in. But he's spotted out by this Dire Ward. They're all spotted out by this Dire Ward, so Pikachu immediately heads onto the bot lane. Well, actually, he may go for the bot lane. But actually, Dragon's Form is... Well, I don't know. Could have maybe gone for a push on bot. But instead, just gonna continue farming up mid. I guess Orbit and Smiley are enough to push out bot. Unless they go for the defense. Biver's sprinting in. And Pikeat's on the top side. What a crit! Immediately takes out half of Smiley's HP. Biver doesn't even bother with the crush. And now Darkness is activated by General. They're going in. This ward barely catches a glimpse of him, but it's too little too late, as now Pikachu taking a ton of damage. And Assassinate, not even necessary. Dragon's Tail is skilled. Maledict doing a fair amount of damage onto General, but he's diving the tower anyway. General. Crush is used onto the Nyx Assassin, but it's Carapaced, and wow, General does so much work in the span of 1 Darkness. 3 heroes killed. 12-0 right now in Navi's favor. Again, like I said, if there was ever a team for Navi to beat in these qualifiers, it was either this team or Double Dimension, and so it's not anything to write home about, but it's important that Navi are still doing as well as they are, because if they had a tough time against HIVE also, then that really discourages you. Assassinate, not gonna do any damage, but it'll get the mini stun onto Datchak, and that's all they need to cancel his TP. Well played yet again. What's RMN up to? Working on treads. Bot tower's getting pushed again by Smiley and the crew. And second tower of the game as mid did go down. Biver's getting very close to that Blink Dagger. And the next night is in a minute and a half. What's General working on? Oh, he's going for a helm. Okay. I like it. We've been seeing, so this is the third Night Stalker game that I've seen this qualifier. One game he went for a Midas into Ag, hold that thought, mid lane. We got a Vendetta, but Pycat, he's playing it real safe. Doesn't see Nyx Assassin on the map. And he's gonna be chillin' in tower range. Anyway, like I was saying, the 3 builds that I saw, first game was Midas into Aghanim Scepter, I'm pretty sure. Second game was Urn into Armlet into BKB. And now Biver gets that Blink Dagger reveal, gonna put it onto Dachak, but Dachak holds on to Ghost form. Darkness is activated. I'm surprised that General didn't go for the Void. That may have been enough to... Like, if he just stood around waiting for Dachak to use Ghost Shroud so that he could boost his heal, may have been enough. They see a heal traveling to nothing, and General, well played, goes north to dodge that Impale. He's still very tanky. You can't imagine, there's no animation. Biver holds on to the Crush before Carapace, and they get a crit dagger to finish off. Assassinate onto Dachak, not even needed. They might get it on Fervian now. It cancels out the Death Ward, gets the kill afterwards. Hive still have not gotten a single kill yet. 16-0 right now. Navi large and in charge. Biver with that 11-minute Blink Dagger, and right as Darkness times out, it becomes Natural Night. And so General still has plenty of time to party. As Armen is going to be placing some super aggressive wards, but he doesn't place it on the cliff? Who was pinging him? Necro was pinging him, but how could Necro know? They're gonna probably put a sentry ward up on this cliff. How could they know that? How are they pinging that out, like, so accurately? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. Long range dagger. Armen actually turns a warding mission into a flank. They get the kill. Illuminate. Gonna actually only clip onto the Leshrac. And they get another kill on the Witch Doctor. General. The god. Urn onto orbit. Don't dive. He okay. Well, he baits out Carapace. They don't have any... Oh my god, they're going for it. Oh my god, they're going to get it! They're diving a tier 3! Oh my god! Born to win. Yo.